Hello, visionaries. Welcome to Vision Possible. I am so glad you're here. I have so much to talk about today, and I'm going to try and get all of it in. It is very exciting to me that we have this platform to share things with you, and I can't wait to share with you what I'm about to share. And the reason I'm excited about this is because I love learning. I just love learning new things. And you might look at me, if you know what I do. I do cartoons and I do animation, which is kind of the same thing. Sorry. I do entertainment. I do kids entertainment. I work in Hollywood. I've worked in Hollywood over 36 years, done a lot of great things. I've been able to establish a pretty awesome career. I've been very, very blessed. I'm very grateful. But one thing that I'm real excited about is that I love learning from other people that do things I don't do. Let me run that by you again. I love learning things that I don't normally do. I love learning from people that know things that I don't know, that do things that I don't do. Why? Because I already know what I know. I know how to make a cartoon. If you tell me to make a cartoon, I'll make you the best cartoon you've ever seen. You ask me to direct some voice actors, I'll direct them as best I can and do a great job for you. You ask me to put a show on television, get you big ratings, I will do all that. I can do that. But there's things I don't know how to do as well as I would like to. And it was so cool. During the week, my wife, and it quite literally stumbled on something on YouTube. It was funny. She was, she has one of those phones that drives me insane. She has a phone case with a strap on it. Anybody out there, any man out there whose wife has a phone case with a strap? Or if you're a woman, do you have a phone case with a strap? Do you guys understand? If you have a phone case with a strap, it's good for you, but handing it off to somebody else, hey, here, take my phone. And it's anyway, she had her phone around her neck, and the strap was hanging down, and the phone was kind of dangling, and she was listening to something, had her headphones in, and I think the phone bumped something, and the program she was listening to switched over to something else. And so she went from listening to one thing quite literally to a YouTube channel she'd never been on before, a YouTube individual she'd never seen before. But this YouTube channel was so informative, and it was all about success. It was all about prosperity. It was all about being a Christian and prospering. And those of you who might know who I am, I'm a Christian person. I love Jesus Christ. If you're not a Christian, that's completely fine. But I'm a Christian guy. And in the Christian world, a lot of Christians sort of don't like the notion of a Christian, going after money. They think it's unholy. Well, I can point out several scriptures to you that talk about not only being prosperous and how it's a good thing, but how you're blessed to be a blessing. Your finances and your good fortune and your income can bless other people. And that's what it's all about. And so I could point out a lot of that to you, but that's not what this is about. But anyway, this YouTube channel my wife landed on, it was an interview with someone who had made a lot of money in real estate. The host was very successful and the guest was very successful. Both young people and Christian guys who had great hearts. And I was like, wow, I've got to meet these guys. And I just made a comment on the YouTube video. Hey, love this video. And they reached out to me. They were like, hey, we'd love to talk to you. And I was like, awesome. And so I'm going to now be in touch with these guys and learn from them about what it is that they do. And that's what I love about the internet. Yes, there's some bad parts to the internet, but there's some great parts to the internet, because I got hooked up to these guys who do something I don't do. And they do it way better than I have done it, and I want to learn from them. And we'll see how this works out. But it was so exciting to me to meet them. And there's another thing that happened as well. Again, my amazing wife, Julieann Hartman. Check her out right here on Vision Possible. Listen to her teaching. She will, if you ain't fired up before you listen to Julieann Hartman, you will be fired up after you listen to Julieann Hartman. I guarantee you that. But Julieann found, again, accidentally, I don't know how, but I really think it's a divine situation. She found another seminar, it was a seminar, not another seminar. It was a seminar, and it was 4 days long. She found it on Thursday. It went Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all day, multiple speakers, absolutely free, this seminar online. And every speaker was great at social media marketing. They were great at ClickFunnels and taking your product that you may have and marketing it online, marketing it on TikTok, marketing it on any number of social media platforms. And listen, I'm a guy with a big following, right? You might look at me and go, well, Butch, I don't have the following you do. I don't have all the cartoons you've made, the fans you have. I don't have all that. Listen, I'm very blessed to have those things, but I'm still learning how best to not only benefit me, but how to benefit my audience so they can utilize what I have and how I can benefit from it as well. Meaning I'd love to make a living, marketing my stuff to them, like classes, lessons, drawings, my knowledge. I want to market that to them while, they get the benefit from it as well. Hopefully they can grow. That's what I want to do, is help people so they don't make the same mistakes I made in the entertainment industry. I want them to get to their goal faster than I did. Anyway, this seminar was great because my wife and I sat at home all day Saturday. It was a beautiful day outside. We had the windows open, we had snacks and everything, but we watched this online seminar for like 9 hours. And we did it on Sunday. We did it on, let me go in order. Thursday. She watched it Thursday. I watched part of it Friday, but I watched all of it Saturday and Sunday. And let me tell you, it was awesome. It was awesome. And the things I learned from other people, like for example, there was one lady who was an expert on TikTok. And I'm on TikTok. I have a pretty cool following on TikTok. And thank you to anybody out there who follows me. I'm very honored to have you follow me. If you don't follow me, you can follow me. But I'm just excited that I got to learn from this lady, because she was talking about how to market TikTok better, how to utilize what you have and get the most for every click. And it's quite an interesting thing. Guys, look, we live in a digital world now. Everybody knows that. I'm preaching to the choir. You guys already know that. You're watching me digitally right now. But how many of us know how to take advantage of the digital world? And what I love about this girl, I talked about TikTok. She wasn't like a young girl. She was probably in her late 30s, early 40s, but she, younger than me, but she has all these followers, like almost as many followers as I have, and she didn't have a show on television. What does that tell you? That tells you that she worked it and knows how to work it. And I want to learn what she knows. Yes, I got followers because I have fans, and again, very honored to have you guys follow me, but I want to know what she knows. So I sat for 9 hours on a Saturday and listened. And that is what it takes. That's what it takes. Being fired up. This episode is called Fired Up. I am fired up because I got so excited listening to these people who are successful using the internet wisely. That's what this is all about. I want you guys to take what you have. You might not be a guy like me who's got shows on TV and cartoons that people know. But this lady didn't either. And yet she's making a ton of money on TikTok. In fact, she was telling about the money she's making on TikTok and showing actual check stubs and things. You're like, wow, okay, what am I not doing that I need to do? And I thought it was very interesting and very amazing. And what I love about that, it totally goes into the entertainment business. I talk about entertainment here. This totally dovetails with the entertainment business because entertainment, let's face it, guys, Hollywood is all about making money. You want to make a cartoon because you want to make money. You want to make a cartoon because it's fun. Yes, I get it. I understand that. But at the end of the day, you're going to want to make a living. And so making a living doing what you love is paramount. Whether it's an animated film, an animated show, a streaming series that you sell to Netflix, if it's live action, if it's animated, I don't know what it's going to be. But in order to do that, you'll make money at it. But I want you to take that money and market yourself wisely. You know what I mean? If you're blessed to be working on a show right now, awesome. Use the money you need to live and save a lot of it because that show ain't going to be around forever. Trust me. If you've got a good deal where they'll give you money for, residuals and toys and all that stuff, that's great. Not every show makes toys. They don't make merchandise for every show, guys. They just don't. That's just the reality. Some they do. For mine, they did, but not as much as SpongeBob. You know what I mean? SpongeBob was the biggie. I always say SpongeBob was the Mickey Mouse. I was sort of the Donald Duck of of Nickelodeon. And so, not every show can be Mickey Mouse, but not every show is Donald Duck either. Donald Duck is very respectable. We've got a big fan base, Donald Duck. I'll take Donald Duck any day, but someday I will be the Mickey Mouse. You know what I mean? And that's where I'm going with this. I want you guys to learn how to market yourselves. And that might mean taking a class or classes. My wife and I are going to sign up for about 4 or 5 of these classes that these people are offering because I need to know how to do Facebook ads better. I need to know how to do TikTok better. I need to know how to do this better and that better, how to do ClickFunnels and all this other stuff because it's all about driving your audience to a product, right? And the bigger your audience, the more attention you'll get. And maybe you'll even be able to sell that show you've always wanted to sell. Or with all the money you're going to make marketing yourself, you could fund your own show. We're coming into a time right now, everybody, where, my book, Mad Hustle, you can get it on Amazon, or go to madhustlebook.com. Mad Hustle is a book about pitching and selling shows in Hollywood. And that's what I want you guys to do. But there's coming a time where you don't need to go through those same gatekeepers anymore. 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago, absolutely. You had to go to a studio and someone had to say yes, and they had to approve the idea. They still do that. Don't get me wrong. That's still going to happen. But we're coming to an age where if you've got an iPhone and a tripod, you can entertain millions of people. And then you got to market it. So how do you market that? You take a seminar class like I'm going to do. And guys, listen, I'm in my 50s and I've done things that people might think, wow, I wish I'd done that. But I still want to succeed even more than I have. Why? Because it means greater influence. And with that greater influence, I can help more people. That's what it's about. I want to teach more people. I want to empower more people. I want to give people chances. I want to be able to buy your show. I want to buy your show. I don't want to have you go through the 7,000 hoops of fire that I had to go through. Poor woe is me, right? But still, it's a big deal to sell a show. It's a big deal. A lot of factors have to come into play. But I want to lessen those factors, and I want to be able to give a lot of people more chances than I had. So that's what this is all about. I've got a product. How do I market it? And through marketing, how do I make money doing that? How do I make the money I need in order to fund the people I want to fund? We're doing my streaming service, Access Entertainment, and we just finished our beta test. I am so excited. We sent this beta test out to about 100 families. We have our platform ready. We had content on there. It's so exciting. And now we're getting our feedback. We're looking and seeing what people think we can do better, how we can make things even better than they are. I know there's a lot of room for improvement still. We did some things right, some things we didn't do right. We're going to figure all that out. But man, and this has been a big dream for many years of mine, for many years, about 3 years now. I don't want it to take another 3 years, but it might. You never know. I want to get it right. This one I want to get right. I don't want this to go out there half-baked. It's got to be ready to go when it's ready. So that's an exciting thing I'm doing, but that takes a lot of time, effort, and patience. And by the way, the reason I'm taking these classes is because once that comes out, I want to know how to market it. Yes, I'll hire a marketing firm. Oh, absolutely. But I also want to know what they're going to be doing and how they're going to be doing it. I want to be up on things so I can be on top of them and make sure they're doing things right. You know what I mean? So if you want to get a project made and a project going, it's not about just you sitting at your kitchen table with a napkin and a pen, although, oh, look, I have a pen as a prop. It's not about that only. That is the beginning of it, for sure. But once you have that first drawing, that'll lead to a second drawing and a third drawing and a fourth, and eventually to your millionth drawing. And it'll lead to an agent and a manager and a lawyer and a staff of people and a marketing plan and then product and then a show and, I would say ratings. That's an old school term. I think we still do ratings, but with streaming, I don't think it matters anymore. But you want your stuff to be successful and you want the audience to clamor for more. That's what you want. So I'm excited about that. And I got so fired up because it just jazzes me to meet people that are successful, number one. Even though I didn't meet them, they're online. But I like when I saw the YouTube video that my wife sent me, these two individuals talking, I just left a comment. Hey, I really want to meet you guys. And they called me right back. Now, yes, they knew who I was. That's one advantage I have. But you can do the same thing. You can reach out to them, send them an email. They'll definitely, if there's contact information there on a YouTube video, they want you to contact them. That's why the contact information is there. So contact them and get moving. And you know what? This guy knows all about how to market on Facebook. I want to learn that. I'm going to call that guy. That's what my wife and I are going to do. And because, look, I'm in my 50s. I always say that. I've got a long way to go still. I don't want to just sit around and listen, if you gave me a pen or a paintbrush and just told me to draw and paint all day, oh, you wouldn't even have to worry about me. I'd be completely content. But that's not what life is all about. I mean, it is all about doing what you love. Absolutely. But it's about leaving a legacy for the next generation. That is what life is all about. You want to leave the world better than you found it, and you want to empower more people while you're here, and you want to give people chances that you didn't have. That is exactly why I am here. That's my purpose in life. I want to give people chances that I never had. And I've given some people chances, And it's been always the greatest thrill for me to see them take a hold of that and just run with it. Some people haven't run with it. I've given them chances, and it just wasn't for them. That's not my problem. My assignment is to make sure that they get the best of me. That's all I can give. And I don't feel I'm my best unless I learn how to market on social media even better. I know a lot. Believe me, I know a lot about social media marketing. I know how to use all the platforms. I'm on social media all the time. You guys can follow me on Instagram, on TikTok. I don't do Twitter very much, but you can follow me on Facebook. I mean, I'm on Twitter, but I don't do it all the time. Like I said, I'm on Facebook. I have 2 pages on Facebook, actually 3. My personal page I set up years ago, just Butch Hartman. Then I have my wife and I have a public page called Butch and Julieann Hartman. We do a lot of ministry talk on there. And then I have my Butch Hartman fan page, which is all cartoon stuff. And that has 120,000 followers. Now I've got to learn better, which I've already learned a lot, but I got to learn better how to market that. I'm so excited because learning from other people this week is what got me fired up. And that's what I want you to do. You're already learning from me on this video, which is exciting. I'm so glad you decided to listen to this. I hope I'm getting you fired up. I want you, if you're done watching this video, no matter what time of day it is or night, I want you, after you're done watching this video, go online right now and just type in a keyword of something that you love and see what comes up. Like something you're interested in making a living at, I should say. If you want to make a living as an animator, type it in. Making a living as an animator. Or just type in animation jobs and see what comes up. And you might be surprised as to what comes up right when you type it in. You know what I mean? Or look up how to make money as an animator. How to make money in Hollywood. Those types of things. I want you to start following a treasure map toward your goal. And you're going to create your own treasure map. You're not going to find a treasure map on a deserted island. Maybe you will. But it'd be cool to find a map, wouldn't it? I would love to do that. That'd be a lot of fun because it'd be an actual set of instructions on how to get somewhere. But you're going to create your own set of instructions so then you can leave that for the generation behind you. And that's what I'm doing here by making these videos. And that's what I'm so excited about from this seminar I watched this week and the podcast that I watched. These guys are leaving a legacy and a roadmap for others to follow. And this one gentleman I talked to today, I am very psyched to talk to this gentleman because he's been successful in an area I never even thought about. And I'm like, wow, maybe I could do something like that, or at least learn about it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm just excited, guys. This thing that we're in, this thing called life, especially life in the entertainment sphere, life in the entertainment world, you need to understand how wonderful it is. And I know you want to make money doing it. I know you want to have a show on TV. I know you want to be able to point to the TV screen or the whatever screen you watch, go, look, I made that. I know you want to get there, and you're going to get there. But it's going to take hard work, which I know you're already doing, but it's also going to take timing, connections, and marketing. And that's what this is all about, being fired up and being ready to learn about marketing and how to get yourself out there. There's young kids I know right now, they're not employed anywhere as far as being an animator, but they're making their own animated show. And I see them posting it on social media. They're posting updates. They're posting their game plan. They're posting what they plan to do once it's out. It's really exciting. It's very exciting. And as a result, these young people have gotten on my radar because I've seen them on social media and I've been following them going, wow, these people they're real go-getters. I am going to use them someday. And that's what I'm talking about. You know, this guy did a podcast. I saw it. These kids are doing they're 20. But they're doing an animated show and they're putting it online. I'm seeing it, you know, and I want to do stuff other people see. That's what I want to do. And I want to make sure that whatever I have is marketed the best way possible. And I want to make sure that you are marketing your stuff the best way possible. But Butch, my show isn't done yet. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's done yet. Just keep making your artwork. Keep writing your scripts. But while you're at it, take some classes on how to market things. There's a way you can learn how the internet works even better while you're making your show. And it might even give you some ideas. You know what? I'll take some of my drawings, make them into a children's book, and get that out there while I'm making my show. Let the book sell for a while. And then when the show comes around, oh, look, there's already a successful book. And by the way, you need to write a book. You need to write a book. And that is that's my statement I will leave you with And I'll make another video all about that next time. But that's a whole nother story, because I wrote a book and it was a blast, and I'm so glad I did. And I will tell you how to do it in the next video. But for now, guys, get fired up, learn marketing, learn how this internet stuff works even more. If you know a lot of it, great. If you don't know a lot, start learning, because I got psyched about it this weekend, and I'm so glad I sacrificed the time. But it wasn't a sacrifice. I had nothing better to do. I mean, I have a lot of stuff to do, but I'd have been on a Saturday, I'd have been doing things around the house, maybe working on some projects I'm already doing. It's a blessing to do that. You know, I have a lot to work on, but I'm glad I took the time off of those things to learn about this stuff, because it's vital and it's super important. And it was a blessing to learn. And I hope you're learning something from these videos that we do here on Vision Possible. So don't forget to watch this channel. There's live teaching every single day, Monday through Friday, different teachers. And if you like these videos, share them. I would love other people to get these videos. If you're watching this and you agree with what we're saying, share the videos. I'd love to see what other people think, okay? All right. You guys can follow me on Instagram at Butch Hartman. You can follow me on TikTok at Butch Hartman. And stay tuned next week. It's all about how to write a book, and we'll get into that. All right? Have a great one. Don't forget, we want to help you